Greenland is a dreadful place. It's a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and daylight seldom seen, brave boys, and daylight seldom seen. Was it 1863, June the 13th day, that our gallant ship her anchor weighed, Greenland bore away, brave boys, Greenland bore away. Look out in the cross street stood the spyglass in his hand. It's a whale, it's a whale fish, he cried. She blows at every span, brave boys, she blows at every span. Well, the captain stood on the quarter deck, and a fine wee man was he. Overhaul, let your tackles fall, and launch your boats for the sea, brave boys, launch your boats for the sea. For Greenland is a dreadful place. It's a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow, and daylight seldom seen, brave boys, daylight seldom seen. Well, the boats were loaded with the men on board, and the whale fish well in view. Well, Steve, where are our gallant shipmates to strike where the whale fishes brew, brave boys, strike where the whale fish brew. Well, we stopped that whale and the line paid out. She made a thunder with her tail. The boat capsized and we lost 5 men, but we never caught that whale, brave boys, we never caught that whale. Well, to lose those men, our captain said, it grieves my heart full sore. But oh, to lose that 100-barrel whale, boys, grieves me 10 times more, brave boys, grieves me 10 times more. For Greenland is a dreadful place. It's a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow. Daylight seldom seen, brave boys, daylight seldom seen. The winter star doth now appear, and it's time our anchor for the wave. To stow below our hopes and running gear, Greenland bear away, brave boys, Greenland bear away. Here we go. For Greenland is a dreadful place. It's a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes blow. Daylight seldom seen, brave boys, daylight seldom seen. Thank you. Thank you very much. When I was a child, the Limelighters did that song. The captain felt much worse about the loss of the men. So, just sharing you the other side of the equation. Help the sound guys out. I'm putting my pick down and switching over.
So this is an original by Doug Closson. So this is a tune that was inspired by the Starboard Watch, which was Skip Henderson's band. Skip was a longtime musician and mariner here in the Bay Area. Many of these guys have played. I was inspired to pick up the accordion by Skip Henderson. And this is a tune that Doug wrote that featured a lot of the folks and highlighted the journey of playing every single week for 30 years. 30 years over at Quinn's Lighthouse on the Oakland Estuary. So yeah, give it up. Cheers to our late dear friend Skip Henderson and to Doug for writing this beautiful tune for us.
And the Sea Dragon.
And the Sea Dragon,
And
of course.
I wrote the song partially as a way to introduce the band as well. And it has a little joke in the beginning because the name of the band was the Starboard Watch, and it opens up with, "There are worse things than the Starboard Watch." So I always got to chuckle out of the people that knew us from Quinn. So, let's take a moment to do that. We have Roop down at the end playing penny whistle. Linda Anderson on viola. Everyone calls him Ozzy. I can't help but call him Joe. Ozzy Osbourne. Joe Taryn. And John Palm. Where's Jim says John Palmy.
They both work. And Doug Closson. And Doug
Closson.
Our fearless leader.
All right, now I have to pay you. That's excellent. Thank you. I've a rocket me boot from working the land. Keep it there to remind the sailor. There are worse things than the Starboard Watch. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter, aloft I go, to the rigging high and the water so blue. Where the skipper stood on the peak of the storm, while the rain all around him blew. As if the air was sweet and the night was calm. Short haul shanties for the crew. Just a towhead lad about the age of 7. Me mum says if you go to sea you'll never get to heaven. Just stay right here and work the land beside your father's plow. I grew tall and I grew strong, my young days have passed now. They told me of the things to fear should I put to sea. There's pirates and sea dragons, and your ship may stretch your heel. Just stay right here and work the land beside your father's plow. But the land grew dry, and times got hard, and they have both passed now. I've a rocket fever from working the land. Keep it there to remind a sailor. There are worse things than the Starboard Watch. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter, aloft I go, to the rigging high and the water so blue. Where Joe stood at the peak of the storm, while the rain all around him blew. As if the air was sweet and the night was calm. In this squeeze box for the crew. Thrice we've done the horn, but the worst is now upon us, and there's doubt we'll see the morn. The ragged sky, the churning sea, now mountainous and cold. The old men grow no bolder, but the young men won't grow old. in the land. Keep it there to remind a sailor there are worse things than the starboard watch. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter, aloft I go, to the rigging high and the water so blue. Linda stood in the peak of the storm, while the rain all around her grew. As if the air was sweet and the night was calm, playing her viola for the crew. Cried out, how can I change our fate on this, the last of our days? For wave upon wave of this merciless storm will send us down Davy Jones' way. I see which, oh Captain, we won luck below. The first mate was angry the day we sailed down the street. It's time he was freed, and on deck he should play. And there stood Rip on the main deck playing, to sea dragging out on the blue. As if the air was sweet and the night was calm, while the sea witch piped his tune. The land. Keep it there to remind a sailor there are worse things than the starboard watch. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter, there are worse things than the king tide band. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter, on the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter. One more time. On the crest of a wave in a stiff nor'easter. Thank you. 4 minutes. All right, this is our last song. We thank you everyone for being here. Now we're glad we played Smell early, so the few people that were here early got to hear Smell. We'll finish on this one. D.
The King Tide Band on Instagram, The King Tide Band, if you want to shoot us a follow and stay in touch with us. Thanks again for coming out early and cheering us on. Great to see y'all.
The call goes out to Boston, New York and Buffalo. 100 brave Americans who will in for to go. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho. To New Bedford, that famous whaling port, hand you to some land sharks to board and fit you out. Blow your before you're 6 months out. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Now we're out to sea, boys, the wind begins to blow. Half the crew is sick on deck, the other half below. Blow your winds and drum on the day, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Now comes the running rigging that you're all supposed to know. Get aloft, you son of a bitch, or overboard you'll go. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. The old men's on the quarter deck, squinting at the sails. Up aloft, the lookout spies, school is spouting whales. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Now we've got him up, me boys, throw him alongside. It's over with our booger hooks, we'll rob him of his hide. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Now comes the stowing down below, take both night and day. All you'll have is 50 cents for your 190 a day. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Now we're back at Port, me boys, and we're safe on the dock. We'll go out and join Greenpeace, 'cause whaling really sucks. And blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. And I say blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high ho, winds high ho, away you're running here and blow, boys, blow. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Saturday morning.
Closson and the King Tide Band. Give them one more hand.